Okay, so equipment inspections. Ready? Yes. All right. Egypt, can you tell me which book can you find the rules for equipment inspection? Anyone from Egypt? Egypt says book 2. Comoros? Book 2, is it true? Comoros? Only Comoros. Book 3. Okay, yes, it's in book 3. Next, Egypt. No, next, Iran. Can you tell me, must the athletes always come to you for equipment inspection? Or can they say, no, I don't want to go? Egypt? No. What did I say, Iran? Must they come to you for equipment inspection, or they can say, no, I don't want my boat to be inspected? No, Iran? Iran, where are you? Okay, so can the archer say, no, I don't want my boat to be inspected?
No, they should come to...
It's a must. So anybody else think it is not a must? Raise your hand. Did anybody think it is not a must for the archers to come for equipment inspection? In other words, can the archer say, no, I don't want my bow to be inspected and I can still shoot in a competition? Raise your hand. Only 1, 2. Yes, the archers have the decision to come or not. Why? That is the rule. They can choose to go or not to go. If the bow is not inspected, something is found to be in violation of the rules, then the scores will not be recognized. Simple.
Yeah, not okay.
Yes. So the archers always have the right to show you or not to show you, but they bear the consequence themselves. They bear the consequence. There's more and more questions coming out, but listen. So as I say, the archers have the responsibility to make sure they use the correct equipment. The thing is, what happens when they don't use the correct equipment? The question you need to ask yourself is, does the equipment give them the advantage? If the equipment they use does not give them the advantage, do you take away the score? If the equipment give them the advantage, do you take away the scores? Yes. Simple. You get it now? So yes, I repeat again, the archers have the rights to show or not to show their equipment, but they bear the responsibility. If the equipment is found to be advantage to the archers, the scores will be taken away. But if there is no advantage,
what do you mean the scores will be not?
I give you the example.
You take the highest one?
No, I give you an example. I give you an example. So this compound person did not go through equipment inspection. Later on, you found the scores, you found the poundage to be 70 pounds. Okay? He has shot 2 ends. 2 ends of arrows he has shot. That is 12 arrows. Okay? So you found at the second end, the poundage is 70. So he has shot 2 ends with 70 pounds. Is that advantage to him?
Yes.
So what I mean, you take away the scores of 2 ends is for the 2 ends, 12 arrows become M. You get it now? So along the way, okay, slowly I get your questions, but I will talk about it along the way, okay? So equipment inspection, okay? Now I know the picture is a bit small. So equipment inspection, we set up a place, a secure place. Is it important? Because compound, we are taking measurement of the poundage. You don't have to take a picture, they are all available. Okay? What I want to show you is that, so these are compound people. We set up a board for them to measure the poundage. What I want you to see is there is a wall behind. So it is a secure and safe place for them to test the poundage.
Yeah, 5 meters.
Well, it did not. As long as it's a safe place. Okay?
I mean, from the target to where they stand to shoot, normally it's 5 meters.
No, it is equipment inspection. You can stand 1 meter, it doesn't matter. Okay? You just set up a board and make sure the board behind is secured, not people walking up and down. Okay? So your judge commission, probably your chairman of judge, will split you into 2 groups. Okay? So one do recurve, one do compound, and then you manage the people. Usually, they call by country. Yeah. Okay. So the doors will can country A make their way to the equipment inspection area, then country B in alphabetical order. Okay. Now there is one latest rule regarding World Cup. Singapore, can you tell me what is the latest rule only for World Cup on equipment inspection? Yes. So that is the new rule. So traditionally, in most competition, you will see door says country A, make your way to equipment inspection. Country B, make your way to the equipment inspection. Country C, D, and so on and so forth. Only for World Cup, equipment inspection is no longer mandatory. Okay, only for World Cup. Okay?
I got a question.
Wait first. Only for World Cup, non-mandatory. Now, because it's non-mandatory, you see no people, you go. Okay, so the doors will not ask, can country A go for equipment inspection? Country B, no more. But this is only for World Cup. Okay, Mingwei?
Yes. So,
Okay, so I combined the 2 questions. One of you asked, when can we do random equipment inspection? Now, you know there is such thing as random equipment inspection. That means even though your archers already went through the equipment inspection, if you see something suspicious, you must check it. Okay? So no matter, the archer says, but I already passed through equipment inspection. The judge allowed me, passed me already. But you still say, can I check again? Okay? If you find something suspicious. The thing is, when do you do that? As much as possible, we do not interrupt the archer. So in between ends, if it's not very urgent, if you can do it rounds, that would be great. Okay? Of course, you do not stop the archer halfway and ask, can you come up? I want to check your bow. No. Okay? You respect the archers as well. You do not interrupt them when they are shooting. You find gaps in time, maybe between rounds or something. Okay? Okay? Now I only have a very, very bare bow here. When the archer comes to you, okay, and hand you the bow. Ready? Yes. The archer hand you the bow. Okay. I have Bangladesh. Bangladesh? Yes, Bangladesh. Can you tell me how do you hold the bow? Okay, come. It's okay, come. Okay. So
Judge cannot touch the bow. Archer will give it to my hand. Please round it. No, another side. Give it to them. And this way. Judge will check it by this way, this way.
okay. Yeah, great. So don't hold the handle, hold the limbs. Okay. Next, the archer asks, don't pass you the bow. Can I hold it and you check my bow?
yes.
Yes, of course. Yeah, so you can ask, okay, can you hold it this way? And then you take a look. Can? Okay, so that is clear. Okay, check the overall appearance. What are you checking for? Very simple stuff. Is this a bow? Okay, very simple stuff. Is this a bow? Look at the overall appearance. Is it camel? Okay. Yep, is it a safe bow? Is it going to break apart anytime? Just the overall appearance before you go into the details, okay? So now I go into the details, okay? The details, recurve bow. So the bow itself, limbs riser. You don't need to take a picture, the slides are available, okay? You have a string, okay? Multi-bow riser, okay, and the trademarks, okay? I have a bow. Look at this bow. I'm going to zoom in. Tell me what am I looking for? Will you pass this bow or not? So what I want to see is these are the markings at work done by the archers.
On the eye level.
Yeah, okay. So if you can understand, if not I repeat again. What I wanted you to see is, so manufacturer markings, everything is allowed. But obviously these are the archer's own marking. Yes. The thing is, does these markings help the archer to aim? And I want you to look at this part of the bow. What is this white color thing? What is this white color thing doing here? No, okay. The thing is, alignment, you need to have something and you align it on the field. It's on the bow itself. It does not help you to align. Okay? So this thing basically helps to block out whatever marking the archer has. So if she has marking here, she tape it over. She tape it over, cover it up, so that it doesn't help her to aim. For whatever. So if she didn't do it, we would have tell her, can you cover this portion so that we know you're not using the markings to help you aim. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. The markings are fine here. What our concern is the window where the archers used to aim, which is this part. And this is why I want you to see the white color tape. You can call it tape. So they tape it over so that there's no way the archer can say, or somebody says, look, the archer is using it to help her aim. It's not, because it's already taped over. Okay? Yeah, so as a precautionary measure as well. So the point I want to say is, if you come, the archer has markings on the bow, don't just straight away say, no, the markings on the bow not allowed. You need to think whether there's advantage. Can you understand the point here? Okay? Not say, oh, marking, not allowed. There is a process you need to think. Does it give advantage to the archer? And if they have marking on the bow and it is not allowed, you can advise them, tape it over. Don't just tell them, go home. Okay? Okay? So this is the point I want to make. But what do I want to see on the string? Wait first. I need to think how many countries I have. I have not called. Okay? UAE. UAE, where are you? Okay, UAE. Tell me, there's a lot of things I can check on the string. You're the first one, there's plenty to name. On the string, what are you looking for? I come to you, I give you my string, look. So what are you looking for?
Only 1 point for the noise or for the mouth, that's it.
Okay, so she says, now you need to listen up because the last person I call is going to be in trouble because he cannot listen. UAE says only one nose marker or a kisser button. Can I have both? No. Okay. What do you check for on the string?
Maybe it could break or something, the quality. Is
Oh.
there any safety damage or something?
Okay, so Mongolia's concern is safety. So take a look. The string seems like going to break. So you check. Okay. Next, Korea. Korea. Give me something else. So Huang is saying the central serving should not end where the side is. Okay? So the central serving should not end where the side is. Where your eye see. All right? Next one. Indonesia. Indonesia. Give me something else. Okay, yes. Okay, so the peep sight that you have on a compound is not allowed. Okay? So this is the last point here. Okay? So I'm just looking at string only, right? Summarize. Your string can be multi-strand. Just make sure it is safe. It's not going to break. Only one nose or kisser. Okay? The central serving does not end where the vision is to help you to aim. And then the side edge, just a simple one, not like the one you have on compound peephole. Okay, we are clear with the string? Yes. All right, so the next one. So far, you're okay with me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Am I speaking too fast? Okay. All right, if you need me to slow down, let me know. All right, so I have 3 pictures here. I know the pictures are not very clear, so I'm just going to tell you what I want to show you here. So I think this is a nose, a kisser button here. And then here, this is a nose. Okay, now this one, who have I not called? India. I have not called India. Okay, India, this question is for you. I have this bowl here, and there's 2 green things here. 2 green dots are the small weights on the string. India, where are you, India? Okay, can you tell me, are you going to allow this or not? The 2 green dots are small weights the archer plays on the string.
No, it is not allowed.
Why? I need you to understand why so that you know how to apply it in the future. So she is thinking along the line. First thing you ask yourself, is this going to help the archer? It is going to help the archer in some way because maybe it helps with the stabilizing. I don't know, but definitely I think it's going to help. Yes, so if it's going to help, then definitely it's not allowed. Okay, so that's number 1 reason. So think along the line, because in the future, you're going to see a lot of new innovation, new products in the market. It's always going to be something new. And I want you to remember this thing. Something new comes to the market, first thing you think is, does it give advantage? Does it help? Okay, because new things is going to come along very often. You need to understand why does it help. Okay, and the most important thing about compound is that what I just went through is what is allowed on the string. So basically, what is not in the rule, basically it is not allowed. No, the manufacturer obviously don't care. They will just sell you what they want to sell you. Okay? Do they care whether your boat pass equipment inspection or not? Obviously not. Okay, they just want to sell you the product. That's it. But it is your responsibility to make sure as an archer, your boats are using the correct equipment. Okay? All right, so moving on. So now I come to the side. Okay? So the boat side, I also have a couple of things. All right? There is a tunnel, and then there's optic fiber. Okay? So how much should the tunnel be measured? 2 cm. And the optic fiber? 2 cm as well. The 2 cm, I'm only looking at the distance towards the target. Whatever is turned beyond, I don't care. All right? Next question. If I have, I've seen this before. Some of this side has a glass. Okay, some of this side has a glass. What do you need to do? How do you do it?
Magnetism.
Yeah, so no magnification on the glass.
No big? Okay.
Yes, very good. Okay, which country are you from? Saudi Arabia. Okay, Saudi Arabia says, and they have answered correctly, if we have a side and there's a glass, you obviously need to check for magnification, and it can be simply done. You can use your accreditation card. I get whatever I have on hand. I can use my accreditation card. I can use a name list. Okay, just put it under to see if there's magnification. Move it up and down to see if the words change in size. Simple. Okay? Now, I have a question on how to measure, but I cannot show you now because it's no point telling you how to measure. So if I can get a side, I will show you how to measure. All right, so the tunnel and the optic fiber, I will remember. If I can find it, I will show you how to measure. Okay, so next one, the rest are simple. Accessory, stabilizers. Yes, can I have 5 stabilizers on my boat? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why yes?
No.
I have 5 stabilizers. Okay, 5 stabilizers, but one of them is constantly hitting the person beside? Indonesia, please.
It's not low.
Yeah, okay, so they're correct. What I want to tell you is, the rules doesn't say anything about numbers. I just need you to know you can have as many as you want, but it cannot be a safety hazard. It cannot rest on your body. Okay? So there's no number. I can have 5, 10. If you can fit it somewhere, it doesn't cause a safety issue. It does not touch your body. I don't care.
Also, it not make a problem for the other.
Yes. Okay? Yeah. Finger tap. I want you to take a look at this picture here. I can tell you what is it. This is a 5-week extensor. There is a bar here that extends to the wrist. This picture here has an extender that extends onto your wrist. Do I allow it or not? Okay, yes. So we always come back to the question, does it help? Okay, it extends, but it does not help because it does not restrict movement. We can always come back to the question, does the extension help? It doesn't. It doesn't help because it is not restrictive until such a way that it fixes your wrist. Keyword, it does not fix the wrist. So, is it allowed? Yes, it is allowed. Okay? But you think along the thinking process. The thinking process is, does it help? Does it give it advantage? If it doesn't, it is allowed. Okay? Yeah? Does it fix? Does it fix? So the question I ask you back is, does it fix the wrist? If it fixes the wrist, it is not allowed.
But how to know?
You have to see. You have to see they use it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay? Next. So I have the other items. These are simple. Only one draw indicator. Now what I want to show you in this picture is that this is actually a second draw, a second indicator. Okay? So you need to be sharp. The archer is not going to tell you, hey, I got 2 draw indicator. You need to be sharp. You need to check. When is the best time to check? During official inspection, during the official practice? Yes. Go near or you see whether they have additional help. Obviously, the archer is not going to tell you, hey, I got 2 draw indicator. Okay? All right, so all these things, you need to check for yourself. The next one is the measurement of the pressure point. The next one. Okay? So here, now I have next slide here is a better view. So at the end of the day, recurve. Is there any electronics allowed?
No.
No. Okay? So no electronics allowed. Now the next slide. Okay. I don't have that picture. Here. Now ignore the words. I just want you to take a look because this is a bigger picture. All right. So the pressure point we are talking about is the point where the arrow rests on the arrow rest and then the pivot point. So it's this distance here. Okay. So this is a better picture. You will have the slides later. I'm not measuring where the arrow lands. Okay. I'm not measuring from the arrowhead. I'm measuring from where the arrow rests on the arrow rest here. And then the pivot point, so it is this distance here. Okay? So I have 3 numbers, 6, 4, and 2.
6 for compound, for repair, and 2 for bevel.
Yeah, okay? So 6, 4, 2, compound, recurve, bevel. Comparison. Recurve and compound. Think about the comparison. I will be asking your friends here. Okay? First, the compound bow. All right. All of you have seen a compound bow. It consists of a pulley system. Okay, so as always, we have a general look. The appearance. Is it safe? Is it going to break? If you see that a part of it is fraying or something is not working, ask the archer to check. Is it safe? Okay? Same thing, the number of strings. The number of strings, I can have as many strings as I want. Okay? Knocking points. Now the point here I want to emphasize is the third point. All types of additional devices are permitted. Okay? All types of additional devices are permitted. So you have a question earlier in your assessment. 2 draw clickers, is it allowed in a compound bowl? Yes. In your assessment, there is a question. 2 draw clickers, are they allowed in a compound bowl? Okay. The question is draw clicker, your clicker, the sound clicker. Okay. In a recurve and compound. Okay. In the recurve, just as I went through, your clicker in a recurve, how many can I have? 1 only. In a compound? Yes. So I'm making comparison here. No. Okay. So follow my thought here. So now I'm basically making comparison. Recurve, clicker, only 1. Compound, no limitation. Okay. Okay. So next one. In a recurve, only kiss a button or nose marker. Only. Oh, 1 of them. In a compound, can I have both? Yes. Okay, so now I'm making comparison, then it's easier for you to remember.
And what is it? First click and second.
The nose and the kisser button. In a recurve, only 1. In a compound, you can have 2. Okay? So next, in a recurve, the central serving cannot end in the vision of the archer. In a recurve, cannot. In a compound, can I or can I not? No restrictions. Okay? Okay, I repeat. Okay? In a recurve, your central serving cannot end in the vision of the archer. In a recurve, no. In a compound, can the central serving end in the vision of the archer? Can the central serving end in the vision of the archer? You can. Okay? Why? Because the leveling bubble helps you to level anyway. Yeah. Okay? And so there's already 3 differences between recurve and compound.
The last one I don't understand, sorry.
The central serving in a recurve. Central serving in a recurve, you cannot end in the vision of the archer, right?
Yeah.
In a compound, it is allowed. Okay? All right? In a compound, there's basically 3 things I need to check for. Okay? So at the end of the day, what do I look for in a compound bowl? 3 things. Number 1, the poundage cannot exceed 60 pounds. 2, the pressure point, 6 cm. 3, anything electronic. That's it. Okay? So compound, it is very easy to check. A lot of things are allowed. Okay? Can? Repeat. Okay. So in a compound bowl, I basically look for 3 things. Number 1, the weightage, the compound bowl cannot exceed 60 pounds. Second, the pressure distance, the pressure point, 6 centimeter. And the last one, no electronic. Yeah. Okay? I give you some time. That's why when I ask you to make the comparison between recurve and compound, you see it. A lot of the things not allowed in recurve, they are allowed in compound. Do you see that now? Okay? Yeah. Okay? Now I want you to take a look at this picture. Okay? This thing here. Okay? what do you check for here?
The pivot point and the what you mean?
Okay, wait first. I have a new friend joining us. Ali. Okay. Can you tell me if the archer has something like this, what do you want to look for?
For her hand,
Can we let Ali answer? So Ali says, when you have this bracer, some of these bows have it. Okay, what do you need to check for? You need to check that this part of the bow do not consistently touch the archer's hand. That's what you need to check for. Okay? Can? And then how do you check that?
if her hand is standing or not.
Uh-huh.
When he's shooting,
I
should to focus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like support.
Yeah. Do you stand at the side or do you stand behind the archer to see?
Yeah, to observe.
Do you stand beside, as in the left or the right, or you stand directly behind the archer?
Beside, like this.
Beside? Are you sure you get that?
The side that will not shooting, other side. Not behind, it's like this.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, the vision you see, if you stand beside, you cannot see. Left or right, you cannot see. You need to stand behind the archer, okay, and then look in the vision of the archer. If you stand beside, you're looking at the side, that's not going to be accurate.
Right to the side.
Yeah. Okay. So next comparison again. All right. We talk about the sight and everything on the recurve bow. So we mentioned no leveling, no alignment for recurve. Okay. So for recurve, we said no leveling, no magnification, nothing in recurve. Are all these allowed in compound?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm making you to see the comparison. Recurve, no leveling, no alignment, no magnification. But everything is allowed in compound. Okay? Now I don't have this picture, but you have a picture of a compound sight with multiple pin sight. Okay? Multiple pins, and that is allowed. Okay? All right, so string again, your knocking point, everything. Yep. You want to have nose and kisser, that is allowed as well. Okay? All right. Okay. So, do we have any questions about compound? No. Okay. Can? The three things to remember for compound? Are we clear? Okay. All right. So, I'm done with compound. I'm moving on to arrows. Okay? Now, my question is, so UAE tells me there must be name, initials. Okay, that's fine. So I follow up with the question I ask. The initials, can it be on the veins? Why not? Yes, the veins can drop off. So where should it be? On the shaft. Okay, so next. Next. I have nipple. Can you tell me anything about arrows? Can I have nipple to answer, please?
So we need to check the diameter of the arrow shaft.
Okay, so the diameter of the arrow shaft is 9.3. Okay, next. Okay, next, Mongolia.
The arrow point can't be bigger than 9.4.
Okay, arrow point 9.4. Okay, good. Next one. Yes, Bangladesh?
Arrow wrap.
Arrow wrap, yes. Tell me about the arrow wrap.
About 22 centimeters.
22 cm. Okay, so 22 cm from where? Okay, so from here, 22 cm, arrow wrap. Okay, it's something that wraps around the arrow. Okay, so the archers can wrap around here. So assuming 22 cm is here. Okay, assuming 22 cm is here. Okay, can the arrow wrap appear here? Yes, so they need not start from here. They can start anywhere as long as it's not more than 22 cm. Okay? Yeah? Okay? So I think you have this in your assessment as well. So during equipment inspection, the archers come to you, 12 arrows with blue knot, 12 arrows in red knot. Is that allowed?
Yes, that is allowed.
Yeah, okay. But when they use it, when they use in the shooting, you will advise them, you use only the blue or only the red. Okay, they can have a lot, but only use the same one. Okay? They have to choose between blue or red. They have to choose between the blue and red. Yeah, so if I'm an archer, I come to you, okay, so these are the ones I use, these are the spare ones. Then I just tell, okay, so be careful, you don't mix the arrows. That's it. If you mixed it, okay, so let's say the archer forget, in the end, they accidentally use one blue and one red, for example. Is the archer going to lose his arrows score?
No,
Why not?
because higher the
Yes. So like what I said earlier, at the end of the day, if I use two different color knots, does it give me any advantage? No, it doesn't give me any advantage. The purpose is just for the archers to find their arrows easily. That's it. It doesn't give you. So if I say I accidentally take one red and shot with my blue, you are not going to lose the score. But you tell the archer, you put the other one, you put the red one away so you don't make the same mistake again. Okay? Okay? Now, next, team uniform. Team uniforms, same country. Now, a very simple question. Simple. Can archers in the same country wear a different uniform? Okay? Before we continue, then I ask again. Can the female recurve wears a different uniform than the male recurve? Yes. Okay? Yeah? Yes, yes. So the question is, within the same category, they wear the same uniform. Okay? So the male and the female can be different. All right? So my next question is, so I have a team, 3 recurve female archers. 3 recurve female archers. They are wearing the same uniform, same top. Okay? At the bottom, black color. Okay? I have 2. I have 3 archers, 1 in black long pants, 1 in black shorts, and 1 in black skirt. I repeat my question again. I have 3 recurve female archers in a team. The 3 girls, one of them is wearing black long pants, the second one is wearing black short pants, the third one is wearing a black skirt. Is that allowed?
Allow the important to
Okay? All right. The answer is, it is allowed. Okay? The point I'm trying to say is, number 1, they are all black color. The length and the design does not matter to me. I can have shorts, or I can have pants, or I have skirt. It doesn't matter as long as they are black color. But somebody already pointed it out very fast. When you have shorts and skirts, there is one rule we need to check. Okay, so what is it?
It's not shorter than
Okay, so the length of the shorts or the skirts must be longer than your fingertip. Okay? Can? Fingertip. So I place my fingertip at the side. Okay? The skirt cannot be shorter than my fingertip. Okay, moving on. What is supposed to be on the back of the shirt? I have 2 things that need to be on the back of the shirt.
the country.
Country. Okay, so I have the IOC code and then the name of the athlete. Now, coach, does it matter? Coach, it doesn't. As long as I have the country, I have the coach, it is fine. Yeah? Okay? Okay, I give example. Okay? So our friend here asks, country A. Again, country A, mixed team, and a boy and a girl. Okay? mixed team, a boy and a girl. The boy wears black pants. The girl wears green pants. Is it allowed?
No.
No. Why? Yes, must be the same color. Okay? So, again, I just want you to remember, same uniform. What is the definition? What does it mean? Same. Same, I'm talking about color must be same. Okay? Length, the length, I don't care. The length is fine. You can have long, short skirt. As long as they are longer than the fingertips, that's fine. When you talk about design, are you talking about long shorts, long pants, shorts and skirt? That is fine with me. So in a mixed team, the guy can wear a long pants, the girl can wear a skirt, that is fine. As long as they are same color. Okay, and then the girl's skirt must be longer than the fingertips. Yeah. So if the man chooses to wear a short, the short also must be longer than the fingertip. Okay? Yeah? Now, that means jeans, baggy pants, not allowed. Okay, this is clear? All right. Camouflage, not allowed. So you need to look. Hat, the bag, anything that is used by the archer. Not just the bow and the uniform. The bag, the quiver, everything you need to check it is not camo. Okay? Shoes, bags, everything, no camo. Okay? So then, if you know what compression shirt is, something they wear underneath the sleeve, a long sleeve to protect them against the sun. Okay? So anything that you wear underneath must match the predominant color of your shirt. Okay? So for example, we have Bangladesh here. What is the color they can wear on the sleeve?
White or purple.
Yeah, white or purple. Okay? And, okay. All right? So white or the predominant color of the shirt. Okay? Next, we have the accessory. Okay, so arm guard. Now, accessory items means they can have or not have. It is not compulsory they use it. But if they present to you during the equipment inspection, you check. Okay? Foot marker, no greater than 2 cm past the footprint. And then 1 cm in height. Okay, limb savers, dampening system is allowed. Wind indicator, I see them as a string. They usually attach it at the end of the stabilizer, for example. Yes, that is allowed. Glasses, they can use it. They can cover the eye wholly or half of it. This is fine now. Okay? And then again, electronic devices. So some of you wears a Fitbit. You have these watches that records your data on your hand. That is allowed. For example, as long as they do not communicate. Okay, you have those health app devices that tracks your heart rate, your blood pressure. So all these are allowed, but they cannot communicate with the archer or coaches. Okay? And next thing, the tripod. So tripod, one thing, it should not be higher than the armpit. So on the line, I have 2 archers. Okay? I have a tall one and I have a short one. Whose armpit? The shorter person. Okay? Next, we are talking about advertisement and trademark. Okay? So trademark, like Adidas, Fila, Era. So these are trademark. The allowed area is 30 cm square. Advertisement, what is the allowed area? 400. Okay? So when I measure, okay, question, when I measure the shirt, okay, listen, the shirt has an advertisement 300 cm square. The pants has an advertisement of 200 cm square. Is it allowed?
Can you repeat it?
Okay, I repeat the question. The shirt has an advertisement of 300 cm square. The pants has 200 cm square of advertisement. Is it allowed? Okay, yeah. So our friend here got it correct. The measurement of the area is specific to that piece of clothing. So if you tell me you go and add 300 plus 200, and then that gives me 500, and therefore you do not allow it, you are wrong. Okay? You look at that piece of clothing. So I said the shirt, 300 cm square, that is okay. The pants, I said 200 cm square, that is okay. So you only look at the piece of clothing. You do not sum it up. Okay? All right. So again, you will see this later. I said it right at the start. All the time, you will see your new equipment coming up. Okay? So the key thing is, I want you to think, does it give advantage? If you're not sure, check with your fellow judges, check with your COJ. Okay? And then you can discuss. You can tell the archer, can I take a picture of this? You can also ask the archer, what do you use it for? But don't always trust the archer. Okay? So ask, you can take a picture, and then go back and discuss if you're not sure. That's fine. You do not give an immediate answer if you're not sure. Okay? Can? All right. So there is this place on the internet that you can look out for bylaws and interpretation. Okay? It's on WAA website. Go and update yourself all the time. Okay? Not say you come for conference, you study, and you forget about it. You need to constantly update yourself with the rules. All right? So, one last question. I have this. The archer comes to you, shows you I have this because I sprained my wrist. I wear this to protect my wrist. Are you going to allow this? No. Why do you not allow this? Yes. Okay, yes. So if you look carefully, this is a very rigid and stiff hand guard. It does not allow you to move your wrist. Okay? So the next day, the archer comes to you with this. Okay, she taped it basically. Is it now allowed? These are sports tape. Yes, it is. Yes. Yep, it is flexible. Okay? Yep. So if you have any questions, post it on Slido. We will address it at the end of the day. Okay?